Hello folks, this is Sullla once again. Welcome to another part of our playthrough of Civilization 4, this one featuring Willem of the Dutch. I'm not 100% sure what part we're on, I should have checked that, but in any case, you'll know what part it is. It'll be on the video, it'll be in the video description. Let's pick up where we left off. At the end of the last video, I played well over an hour because I wanted the opportunity to kill a stack of Mayan units that came into my territory. So they're all dead now, and now we should be able to do some kind of counter invasion to take at least this city. Although this city is probably going to have to be raised and replaced because the location is not particularly good in terms of just where it's located relative to my cities. I probably will move that a tile or two to the north. This wouldn't be such a bad spot for it. Just need to farm over some grassland tiles. Yeah, probably up there. I'd hate to bulldoze some of these towns, but it might be necessary. Anyway, we still have to take this. Still have to take the location first. All right, let's move our great general medic up here. These knights can sit in the city and heal. It'll take them a turn or two to heal, but it'll be pretty fast with inside a city and with a great general medic. All right, shouldn't be anything down here. Don't think so. This guy's just hanging out down here playing zone defense in case something decides to move through. Catapult. And let's see, this guy. Can he move in there? No. But I was still going to move him here because then he'll be next to the Great General Medic 3, and he'll heal faster next turn. So it does actually make sense to move him up there. And as for this stack, they can hang out and they can come down here and start bombarding this city. There is one unit that's injured in here though, and I want that unit to heal. This guy. This guy by himself, just heal for this turn. Then the rest of you guys should all be full health. Come on down here. And I'll group all these guys and have them just hang out for a turn. No sense in having them sit on one of these border tiles where they can be attacked if it's not necessary. You can move here and start bombarding that tile next turn. As for these workers, they need to reconnect. They need to reconnect that plantation, this spices plantation that got pillaged. So we'll move them up there. And I don't think there's any useful work they can do this turn, unfortunately. So they can just come hang out here. I could move them onto this tile this turn, but they won't be able to improve the tile, and it seems silly to put them in a place where they'd have to be defended by a unit. It seems silly to have them on a tile where they'd have to be defended if they're not going to be doing any work this turn, so they can just chill up there. One other note I had made, this city needs to be whipped this turn. This city will take forever to build the university, but we can whip it. A 5-pop whip, an expensive whip, but this city has tons of food, so it will grow back very quickly. Boom, there we go. It gets 13 food per turn, so it will grow very, very fast indeed. And elsewhere, one other thing I noted is, let's just start on a settler now, because we're probably going to have to raise this city and replace it, like I said, with one of our own. Another thing I want to do is I want to start building build a few more defenders for these eastern cities so that they're more defended than their current not at all defended state. So we'll have to do that, but I'm going to do that after I get gunpowder, which I'm going to research this turn. It should only take 2 turns of research at the current pace.
What gunpowder did for war, the printing press has done.
So printing press is a very good economic tech. +1 commerce on villages and towns. So those are your advanced cottages. You get more commerce on them. So this is a very good economic tech. I don't know if you noticed, but my research jumped up by a fair amount, and my income also went up, and that was due to researching that tech. So yeah, gunpowder is a 2-turn tech. Pretty cheap. Is there anything I need to build here other than just continuing to build knights? Not really. We'll go ahead and alt build knights for the moment. There's another university helping out with that research. We get 50% bonus from library and university, So this is just an economic city up here. There's not a terrible amount to build. I guess I could build a monastery. Might as well. It's not terribly useful up here, but it would be, might not be. It's probably better than the other alternatives. Well, the other alternative is build a barracks and build some military units. That's probably more useful. We'll go ahead and do that. Note that the city's already regrown a full population point after whipping. And it should regrow another population point soon. Let's see, which one of these tiles is furthest along towards a hamlet? This one. AI gets another great profit. Alright. First, let's reconnect the road. Then we have to build the spice plantation. 5 turns. This guy can cover the workers. 2 turns to heal. This guy hang out for 1 turn. That guy will be healed next turn. Oh, this guy, ooh, we get a 3rd promotion. Very nice. Take formation. The anti-mounted unit promotion. Very nice. Very strong on knights if you can open that up. See, even though this guy's missing 30% of his health, he'll heal to full next turn. That's pretty cool. This guy will be healed full strength next turn. Oh, look at this. This guy is even below. He's only at 2/3 health, but he'll heal a full 1/3 of his health next turn. So he'll also be good to go. That's why the great general medics are so strong. For exactly that situation right there. They just allow your army to heal very quickly and then get back into the fight. And unfortunately, this city has no more tiles to improve, which is kind of sad, but that's the way it is. So come over here. Now the AI is starting to pack this city with units again, despite the beating that we gave Maya in that last fight. They still have, Maya's power is still higher than ours. You might think that after all the units I've killed, they'd be lower, but nope, they're actually still higher, even though I've killed all those units. See, even though I killed those units in a big stack, we're still just about even in power, because I have been building almost exclusively econ stuff, so it's still not going to be that easy to invade. But the good news is I'm very close to gunpowder units. First muskets, then cuirassier, and then rifles after that, and once I have those units, it'll be much easier. Much easier to start advancing through this medieval army that Pakal has. So let's move down here. Note, by the way, again, unit support costs. I ended up paying quite a bit more in gold per turn the instant I move in there. Nothing down here. Let's hang out in this city for the moment. This guy can come down here and join that stack next turn. Got another knight. Cool. He can help protect this stack. Brand new knight coming out. And that's about all. Now the only thing is our golden age will end next turn, and we're still 2 turns from Taj, so let's keep the golden age rolling. I'm going to use my 2 great people and start my 2nd golden age, just because I want to keep it rolling. We'll end up with 3 straight golden ages in a row, 36 straight turns of golden age, which is amazing. It's been a game-winning move in a lot of several of our online multiplayer games. People have been able to pull this off, and it's usually been a game-winning move. So we'll just keep the golden age rolling. Now we've got another 13, and then when we finish Taj, we'll get another 12 turns from Taj. So the extended golden ages really do very nice things for your Civ. It's difficult to keep up if another side's in a just golden age that just goes on and on and on like this. So that's a pretty big deal. Alright, let's see. I want to road that tile. How are we doing down here? Just have to check on that city next turn. And yeah, we should be good to go. In really good shape right now. We're out researching pretty much everyone. And we'll be able to turn that research advantage into a military advantage pretty soon. Probably not on this particular video, but in another video or 2 out. Oh, he decided to attack. He's attacking with horse archers, which doesn't make any sense. That's a very foolish move from the AI's point of view. See, the AI just threw away 2 horse archers for absolutely no reason. Very silly. Alright, we got the barracks up here, and, well, what I want to do is I want to build some muskets. But I'll need 1 more turn for that. So, how much overflow do we have? A fair amount. Let's preserve the overflow for a turn. And just run a wealth build. University. This city's pretty maxed out too, but since it's in a cultural border war, I'm going to pump up its culture by building some more cultural stuff here. Oh, I need to irrigate this tile too. Can I even get irrigation here? No. That's a shame. I guess I'll have to cottage it instead. Yeah, there's just not really a good route to get irrigation here, so we'll just have to cottage that. Ah, well. So, anyway, interface, fix yourself. There we go. So, the AI hit that stack with 2 horse archers, and as you can see, it did nothing. The war elephants just slaughtered them. The AI does some dumb stuff sometimes. Anyway, so move on here. We'll bombard this turn, and the knights will be here in time to attack next turn. We'll see how that goes. This guy's not quite healed up yet. It says he'll be healed up in 1 turn, but that's actually not right. Watch. Let's see. Because I'm going to move... Well, actually, no. I don't want to group all them together. I want to move the Great General first, as he has an extra movement point. See, he can move all the way down here. Get all the way down here. Boop. And let's just make sure he's... These guys are all full strength, aren't they? Yep. I'm going to leave 1 guy here, just in case I get attacked here, just so I have another defender. But the rest of these guys are going to move down here. There we go. And see, this guy, it said 1 turn until healed before. Note that when we had the Great General Medic, guys that were as low as 6.8 could heal up to full in 1 turn, but without it, even a guy who's 8 out of 10 doesn't heal up to full in 1 turn. Yeah, let's keep him here. We'll go ahead and let him heal for a turn. Keep him there. Unfortunately, I can't quite get in there this turn. That's okay, though. That catapult won't quite get into the action. Alright, here, plantation. Plantation. Hang out there, protect them for this turn. 3 turns, 8 turns. I want to keep working the cottages. I feel they're more important to work. Not too much for these guys to do. I'll just finish up the roads here in case I would need them later, and then I'll recall them back to home. Alright, so here we go. First thing we need to do is bombard this city. And get rid of the defenses this turn. There we go. So now next turn, we can send in the catapults for collateral. I think everybody here just needs to rest for a turn. That guy will be full strength next turn. Rest up. Just group these guys. Not issue a million individual commands. Okay, and this guy I'd like to move so he's in a position to attack next turn too. Except if I move there. Nope, there's no road on this tile. I was going to say a pike could attack onto this tile, but nope, no road on this tile. So he should be pretty safe. And yeah, there's not so much in that city that it shouldn't be too dangerous. Actually, we can probably run. Nope, I was going to tick up the science a bit. One comment that I did get from some people on YouTube, 1 or 2 people asked, could you turn on the tile yields? But I really hate playing with the tile yields on. I'm sorry, I just find it really irritating. So I play with them off. So that's just in response to that. Sorry if you really like the tile yields, but it's just too much stuff on the screen at once. Like, there's just too much. It's an information overload. If I want to see the yield of a tile, I can always check it out inside the city. So that's why I don't do that. Anyway, this city is still getting its tiles improved again. This city, yeah, these are the best tiles to be working for right now. Actually, wow, this city's at the happy cap. I'm going to have to build something else to keep it happy. That or get another happiness resource. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a marketplace. Markets add a lot of happiness to me. I have 3 of the 4 resources from markets that double. Anyway, so Taj is going to finish next turn. And gunpowder is going to finish next turn. And then we can build muskets, which are good defensive units. Not particularly good offensive units, but good defenders.
You can get more of what you want with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
So now you can build muskets. As you can see, they're not particularly great offensive units, but they do make good defenders. And cuirassier, but you need another tech to build these. These are the next upgrade from knights. They're basically like a Renaissance or early modern version of the horsemen. They're the next step up, 12 strength instead of 2. Or it's 12 strength instead of 10 strength, but you need another tech, military tradition, to build them. So let's check out the tech tree. We have our choice of going 2 ways. We can either go for them right now, cuirassier, which are very strong units in this era. That requires researching military tradition, or we can keep pushing towards rifling, which would be replaceable parts rifling. It's really just a toss-up as to which one I want to do, because those are the 2 things. These are the next 3 techs I want to research. I'll go ahead and go for military tradition, just because I can get the cuirassier into play faster. If I research military tradition, replaceable parts, and rifling, then I'll also be able to build cavalry, which are the next step up from cuirassier, which are even better, 15 strength, so 50% stronger than knights, and that makes a big difference. So starting to get to the point of unlocking some very strong military units. Anyway, here's Taj. Taj just gives you a free Golden Age, but that is very good in Civ 4. And because we have Mausoleum, we get a longer Golden Age. So note that we have 24 more turns of Golden Age. That will power us through much of the Renaissance, and it should leave the AIs pretty far behind, because I'm also going to get Oxford up in my capital during this span, and hopefully I'll be able to eat through a fair amount of Maya and increase my overall Civ size. I'm just dying for more cities right now. I mean, I can easily afford many more cities in terms of maintenance costs, but I just don't have them. Anyway, I want to build a couple muskets. Like I said, I want a little bit more defense than no defense at all on my eastern border. So let's get a couple of these. Actually, no, I'll have this city continue to build cats, because I'm going to be losing them if I'm going to be attacking. I'm going to have to be sending in suicide catapults, and that's always rough on your Civ. Did these guys finish that yet? There we go. Okay, that's much better. I can build lumber mills on these tiles soon, so that's kind of nice. I'll go ahead and road up these tiles in anticipation of lumber mills soonish, in the next, I guess, about 6 or 7 turns from now. The tech costs do increase significantly when you get into the more advanced stages. Note that the Renaissance techs are a lot more expensive than the medieval ones. Every age is like that. Let's see, so a typical medieval tech is something like civil service, 1200 beakers. That's actually a fairly expensive medieval tech. Philosophy, 1200. Code of law, well, Code of laws is an earlier one. 1000 for feudalism, 1500 for guilds. Now look at the Renaissance techs in comparison. Economics is 2100, printing press is 2400, nationalism 2800, military tradition 3000, 2800. So again, these techs get a lot more expensive as you go into the later eras. Anyway, down here, let's see, how many are in this city? How many real defenders that we genuinely have to worry about? 3 longbows and 3 pikes. We're gonna take some heavy casualties if we attack this city, but should be able to take the city. And I'm tired of this city sitting here taunting me, so let's go ahead and do this. But we are going to suffer some pretty heavy casualties, particularly against those pikes. The pikes are going to be the biggest issue because I have so many mounted units here. But we'll see what we can do about that with our catapults. So, catapults, siege units. Siege units do 2 things. Number 1, they bombard down city defenses. We've already done that. So note that Calakmul has no city defenses. 0% here on the city. Compare that to a city that we can see, like here, Tours has 40% defenses. That's just a straight defensive bonus that every unit in the city gets. Meanwhile, this city gets none, but there is one downside, it is on a hill. Because it's on a hill, every unit in here does get 25% extra. And that's really a pain for dealing with longbows. Longbows in cities on hills in the medieval era are very tough to crack. So anyway, we've gotten rid of the cultural defenses. We can't do anything about the hill defensive bonus. But the other thing that siege units do is they can apply collateral damage. That is, by attacking a stack of units, they apply damage to more than one unit. That is, they deal damage not just to the unit they hit, but they also deal damage to all the other units in the stack. And this is the anti-stacking mechanism in Civ 4. It doesn't stop people from grouping units together, but it does mean that you have to be aware of how collateral damage works. So we're going to take the City Raider promotion here and just go ahead and throw this catapult in. See, there's the collateral damage. Now these cats are all going to die. They have no chance to actually kill these units. The odds were like less than 1%. But note now that we've dealt damage to multiple units in here. So this is how you can take units, or take cities, albeit with heavy casualties. See, we only have 0.2% odds for this cat to survive, so this catapult's going to die, but we just wanted to inflict that collateral damage, especially on those pikes. In fact, the fact that I only have 3 cats here is a little low. I'd prefer to have about 5 or 6 here. They would all die, but they'd give my other units a better shot. See how we've taken away strength from all the other units? That's really what we're going for here. Now, there's always been a debate, do you promote these suicide cats with City Raider, or do you give them a barrage promotion for extra collateral damage? I don't really know which one's better necessarily. Barrage may have been better, but we've been able to reduce a number of these units down to about maybe 70% health, so that'll help out when we send in the other units that are ready to attack. Now, here's another time where we can actually use these maces to good advantage. Maces can take, because they're melee units, they can take City Raider promotions. That gives you a bonus to city attack. So we can send this guy in. He only gets 2.1% odds. That would be suicidal for sure, but it might be worth it. Let's check out what odds our knight get. See, the knights still get 25% odds. That's much better. This first longbow, the only one that's undamaged, is going to be a tough nut to crack. So I'm just going to sacrifice. Let's see, what odds do my swordsman get? Even less. I'm going to send in the mace. This unit will die, but hopefully it'll inflict a decent amount of damage on the longbow. Or it could inflict absolutely no damage whatsoever. That's very unlucky. I should have gotten at least 1 or 2 hits there. Very unlucky. See, 26. He didn't get in even 1 hit. That's pretty unlucky, like I said. That unit dying is not surprising, but he should have gotten in at least 1 or 2 hits on that unit. If he had gotten in even 2 hits, that would have been much better. Anyway, so this is going to be a very bloody assault on this city. But at this point, I'm pretty committed to the attack. How about this guy's odds? His odds are just as bad. Well, let's try this guy. Maybe he'll be luckier. See? Oh no, actually he won the battle. Wow. Okay, well, good luck to balance bad. He won at 2%. Can you believe that? Look how much experience he got. He got 6 experience for winning that battle. Talk about a fluky result. By the way, I've seen the animations enough that I could tell he was going to win just from the animation. Look at this. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Well, he got 5 hits in a row to start the battle. He got hit twice, and then he finished it off. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He had to get in 7 hits before he was hit 4 times. And the odds of him getting a hit are much lower. Let's see. 15 out of 25. His odds were only 15 out of 40 that he would get in each hit. So anyway, yes, the overall odds were 2%, but he did win the battle. So that makes things a lot easier. We cleared the top defender, and clearing those top defenders is always one of the toughest things. Now our odds are all the way up to 48%. That's a lot better, obviously. Let's try our anti-melee knight. Not much of a difference, only 49%. Anyway, this is the top pike. There's another 2-star pike, and then with a little bit more damage, and then there's an unpromoted pike. All right, so well, this guy's promoted to deal with pikes. Let's try this guy. It's just basically a straight 50-50. I just always assume that he either killed these. All right, looks like he won the battle. Nice. Unless the odds are like 90%, I pretty much always assume that my units are going to die. Even in like a straight 50-50 like that. So that was, I don't know, I mean, it was a 50-50. I guess you'd say that's lucky, but like not terribly so. It's just a straight coin flip. All right, that's a good deal. So now we've cleared out another top defender. It's always those top defenders that give you the biggest issue. Once you get down to the last couple defenders, they're usually pretty easy to clear out. but the first couple ones are sort of infamous for being tough to kill. I'd prefer to save these formation knights. I don't really want to throw the formation knights away because those knights with 3 promotions and the anti-mounted promotion are very valuable. So let's try this guy next. Oh, and another little minor note. Note that I could move here and then attack, but if I do that, he's going to be sitting by himself on this tile, unprotected. So instead I move the knight 1, 2, 3 to here on the roads and now attack. And now, after he's done attacking, he'll be protected because he's in a group with the other knights. Anyway, so now the odds are slightly better, 55%. We'll probably lose this one to balance out the last fight. Yep, we lost this one. So that balances out, but he did a lot of damage. See, the pike's now down to 1.5 health, so that unit's basically a non-issue. We'll be able to kill that. That unit will die the next time it's attacked. Alrighty, so that balances out. 150-50 the one way, 150-50 the other way. About even. Now we're up to 68% odds, so that's pretty nice. Again, the knights get the best odds. So let's see, I get 68% with a knight. Watch what happens if I attack with a war elephant. I only get 41%. It just shows how much stronger knights are than all the other units in the medieval period. Knights are very strong units. So we've got about 2/3 on this one. Hopefully we'll win. Hard to say though. Nope, we lost this one too. See? So, yeah, we got lucky earlier with that 2%, but not so lucky there. Alright, we got another combat 2 knight here. This one, if he wins, will get a promotion. So, yeah, now we're up to 83%. Even though this is a Guerrilla 2 longbow on a hill, he's taking damage from those catapults. And so we've got pretty good odds on this. We've got about 5 and 6 odds to win this battle. So, we should win the battle. There we go. That's nice to get a 3rd promotion on that particular knight, so he survives. Now we're down to only 2 real units left here, the crossbow and the longbow. Neither one too dangerous, hopefully. So, if I attack with this guy, 83%. If I attack with the war elephant, only 43%. That says send in the knights. Even though I'd prefer not to lose these units, the odds are just so much better. So anyway, once again, about 5 and 6 odds to win this. Hopefully we will. I believe that we win this one. Yeah, we win. That's good. The animation is like deliberately designed to be really dramatic. So whoever looks like they're losing first is usually the side that ends up winning in the end. Kind of funny. Anyway, we got another great general from that. That's pretty nice. What we're going to do with that great general, I already have a medic. I don't really need another medic. What I'm going to do is use this guy for a military instructor. So every unit that comes out of my heroic epic city will now have 2 more experience points. Not as big of a deal for the mounted units. Right now they go from 5 to 7. So that's not that big a deal. But non-mounted units will now come out with 5 instead of 3. So they'll come out with 2 promotions. So there we go. And you can keep adding military instructors to the same city. So you can have, you could have 10 of them here if you wanted to. I've seen some games with 5 or 6 military instructors with new units coming out with like 25 experience. It's very funny. You can do some really crazy stuff when that's the case. Alright, not too much more. We just have to clear the longbow and the crossbow. And this longbow is only Guerrilla 1, so we should have better odds here. Well, it's about the same. Must not have crossed one of those jumping points. Anyway, so about the same odds. Once again, 84. Hopefully we win this. Nope. Kiss that unit goodbye. So that's unlucky. So, I mean, overall, the combat... Wow, he didn't even get in many hits on that unit. Did not even get in many hits on that. Wow, he got in 1 hit. Look at how unlucky this was. 20, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. That guy got 6 hits in a row at slightly less than 50-50 odds. That's very unlucky there. Anyway, though, but now it should be relatively simple to clean up. I'm not going to risk my great general medic, but I am going to start sending in the war elephants. Now the war elephants, which were 40% before, are now up to 84%, so they should be able to clean this up without too many issues. There we go. I honestly did not know which way that one was going to go. 83%, basically the same odds. Oh, we win this one without any damage. That's nice. Alright, so that one goes down. Now just the crossbow. Those crossbows are really nasty if your army is mostly melee units. But I actually am mostly mounted. That promotion didn't really do that much. Oh well. Slightly better odds. There we go. And now one last pike left. Do we want some more experience on Hamilcar Barca at 99% odds? I think we'll give him the honor of taking the city. There we go. So, what you can do when you take a city, first of all, you get pillage gold anytime you take a city. That's nice. You can sometimes fuel your economy off of pillage gold. We have a couple options. We can install a new governor, take control of the city. You can raise the city. I do like the text in this game, no burn baby burn. We put that in fairly early on, the burn baby burn. And you also have the option to look at the city. Well, this makes this even easier. Only one building has survived capture, a granary. That that wouldn't be too bad, but this area is going to be swamped by Louis' culture, and this city has no food resources. We're never going to be able to work that rice tile. See I can't turn on the resource indicator. See the rice tile here? We're never going to get control of this. Louis' culture is way too strong. He's going to gain control of these tiles, so I'm actually going to have to burn this city. It's just not a good city to hold on to, unfortunately, so I will raise that. And because I still have movement point left, I can move back onto this stack for safety. And now that the culture has disappeared from these tiles, I can move this knight down here and move him onto this tile. He'll now be top defender, and that means that if this stack gets attacked, this guy will defend, and not my great general, who I do not want to defend because I don't want him to die. We also got another catapult, so we can move that here. And remember when I started building a replacement settler a couple turns ago? Well, that timing worked out rather well, didn't it? Now we'll have the settler ready to go. And let's see. Again, which tile do I want to put it on? Actually, I think this tile. I think I want to put it on this tile, yeah. Even though it'll waste the hamlet, this is the tile that I think works best. I can work that gold, I can work the stone if I have food, as always. I can work the iron. So, just put a little reminder there. Alrighty. So, how many units did we lose overall? Let's check out the event log. Let's find out what the overall results were. Let's see. I lost 1, 2, 3 catapults, 1 mace. That's 4 units. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I lost 7 total units. 3 catapults that were suicide, so 4 real units. And let's see, how many did I kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So, I came out behind in the overall exchange there because my units were more expensive than the ones that I killed. But you have to take losses when you usually don't get odds when you attack cities. So all things considered, that went reasonably well. Could have gone better if we had gotten some more lucky combat rolls, but it could have gone a lot worse too. And now we've cleared out enough space for a city here. I just hope the AI doesn't poach it in the couple turns before I can get a settler there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can get it there in 2 turns. I should be safe. Should be. Most of the rest of the Mayan cities I can probably capture intact. I'm going to switch the focus to Mayapan. This is the next city I'd like to take, and then I'd like to roll them down from the north. Would be my preferred way of doing things. This city was just such an easy target because of the cultural borders, because my borders extended right next to it. It sucks that the city was on the hill. If it hadn't been on the hill, I would have suffered much fewer losses in taking that city. What is this? Why, like, what? The AI is so weird sometimes. Alright, we've got the settler, and now in this city I also would like to build just a couple muskets for a little bit more safety over here. The enemy has been spotted near Amsterdam. Oh, ha, that's funny. It's the scout. Or no, wait, no it isn't the scout. Must be that horse archer. Alright, this city, and oh, one of the mechanics that I like the least in Civ 4 is the war weariness, because we lost all those units and you now have war weariness. The thing I don't like about war weariness is I don't like the way it's implemented. You gain war weariness. The biggest thing that affects war weariness is when you conquer enemy cities. We'll build the theater. That'll correct the happiness issue in this city. But the problem with war weariness is the biggest thing that adds to it is taking enemy cities. So, ironically, if you're winning a war and you're capturing enemy cities, that's when your people get the angriest. I've sometimes fought wars where I didn't lose a single unit, and my people were, like, rioting in the streets. It's like, wait, I'm winning the war. Why are you so unhappy? So anyway, it's kind of a flawed mechanic. The one thing, but in defense of this particular situation, I did actually suffer quite a few losses in that last battle, and they were all in enemy territory, so the war weariness does make sense. Anyway, let's wipe out this horse archer. 96% combat odds. We won without taking a point of damage, so that was pretty nice. Alrighty, and oh, and I need to heal up right now. War elephant should definitely take that formation. Some of the knights I'm going to promote to combat 3, I think. But the war elephants definitely should take that because they're specifically anti-mounted. Alright, we need to heal up here for a turn or two. Take a promotion so he'll heal up. Cat can just hang out for now. This guy, hang out. This guy needs to heal. This guy also needs to heal badly. This guy I'm going to give combat 3 to because I don't have a combat 3 knight right now. Alright, up here, road. Road. Building them roads. Oh, I forgot to check this city. I'm sure it's working that workshop tile. Which is not what I wanted. Not that it matters that much, but... Alrighty, and yeah, you come down here to help out too. Oh wow, that city's unhappy as well. Well, I can solve that for one turn with military police. Remember, hereditary rule adds happiness for military police, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Do the same thing as in the capital. Get a theater out. As I have dies, theater adds 1 happiness. But yeah, war weariness can be a really big issue in single-player games especially. This guy I want down here. We're going to have to do some work for this new city, assuredly. And I'm probably going to have to farm that, so I'll put in a turn of chopping. Okay. Alright, so this is just a healing, recovering turn. Not too much more to say than that. Healing and resting up. We'll try to make Mayapan our next target, like I said. But I'm probably not going to be able to run over Maya's core until I get rifling, which is fine. Not in a huge hurry. Up, there goes the AI again. He really likes those horse archers, doesn't he? You'd think that the AI would learn, but of course, being a computer, it doesn't work like that. Alright. So now you can see why you need to build catapults, hopefully. You need to keep building lots and lots of catapults because they're going to die in combat. This city can't really grow anymore. Unfortunately, it's pretty much maxed out. I mean, it can grow 1 more size, but that's it. Like I said, it's pretty much maxed until I get up to biology. No way. You've trained your first gunpowder unit, Musket Man. Very well, carry on then. Yeah, this city, pop out a couple muskets. So now at least I have 1 real defender in this city, as opposed to an archer that would do absolutely nothing. So there's the theaters going up to solve my... Oh, somebody researched Divine Right. Somebody researched Divine Right. Let's find out who it was. Oh, I can't see because I don't have theology tech. Wow, somebody has military tradition? Jeez. Doesn't even have guilds yet, but he has guilds or paper, but he has military tradition. That's some beeline to that tech. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I'll grab theology very quickly just to be able to see who founded that religion. Look at Louis. Wow, he's so far behind. And Gandhi. Man, these two are just ridiculously far behind in tech. And Zoao, I hope that's right. He's not much better. The Portuguese leader in any case. Makala's a little bit better, but he's still nowhere close to gunpowder. He's still nowhere close to rifles, and that's what matters. Alrighty. Anyway, so that temporarily solves the happiness issue, but it won't solve it for too long, especially if I get more, especially if I keep fighting. War weariness does decrease but it decreases pretty slowly. Alright, well, last turn I attacked with this guy and killed a horse archer at 96% odds. Time to do it again, it looks like. Oh, AI, will you ever learn? Alright. So anyway, notice how Louis' borders have filled in? That's because his culture from this city extends up in this direction. So that's why I want to put the city here, so that it won't be swamped by Louis' culture. It's also nice having this hill tile here. That means that Pakal can't attack on the diagonal, and I'll gain control of this tile too once borders expand. So let's go ahead and grab this city, Delft. So obviously we need to go granary first here. Same for pretty much all cities. And we need to, yeah, okay, I can irrigate over from here. That'll work. Nice. Yeah, actually, if I farm over in this direction, I can get a little bit of food. Workers need to come down here and improve this city. So I'll send a couple down here. And then they're going to need to build lumber mills. Okay. This guy's probably going to need to heal. Oh, can I do anything? Alright, that's... never mind. I was going to say, can I do anything about culture? But I forgot. Oh, actually, no. Okay. Sorry if I sound like I'm schizophrenic here. Here's a little trick you can do once you have music tech. There's an option to build culture. Converts 100% of production in the culture. So what you can do... Oh, if only I could get one more point of production. Oh, well. I'll do it next turn. But you can build culture, so I'll take advantage of this next turn. Put one turn into a granary, then we'll build culture. There's actually a bug associated with the use of that build culture as well, which you'll see in a minute. Next turn. Yeah, I need to get these workers down here and start irrigating over to Delft, as it needs food. Like every city in this game, it needs food badly, and I'm going to recall these workers to come back and help out. Uzbek is in pretty solid shape over there. Oh, it's very unhealthy, don't get me wrong, but overall it's in pretty good shape. I guess it might as well work that workshop tile. It's at the happy cap anyway. I also have two penalties for whip unhappiness. Excuse me. 2 penalties for whip unhappiness because I've whipped this city so heavily, but one of them will drop next turn. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty much just hanging out for right now. Oh, I know what I can do. I can grab that musket, and he can be the defender for that new city. That'll work. You can come down here and hang out with these guys. Actually, the non-2 movers should really start moving, because they move slower. They might as well start moving up in that direction. Let's do that. This guy's fine. This guy's fine. Just don't want anyone injured. See, this guy still needs to heal. That poor sword. The sword's so outdated now. I should probably just upgrade him to a mace. Oh. The cat's already moved twice. Oh well. I'll catch up. This stack's very vulnerable to being hit with a mate. A pike right now. That's okay though. I'll live with the chances of that happening for one turn. They can all move out next turn. They're almost all full health. And just keep 1 or 2 units down here to patrol this area. So, oh, by the way, notice how I get more gold again. That's because I moved units back into my territory. Unit support costs again. Oh, and this city finally got its cottage finished, so that's nice. Go ahead and work that. Yeah, I'm going to need more health soon, too. What health resources am I missing? Any health over there? I can get pigs over here. I can also get clams over here. Yeah, so these cities would give me more health. That would be nice. We'll see. Have to go ahead and actually capture them first. I should check to see if Portugal is thinking about attacking. That dude is the one thing that makes me nervous in this game. He just has he just has a ton of units on my border 100% of the time. Ah, here we go. Another attack trying to slip through. Man, the AI is really dumb sometimes. Well, we'll just have to kill those units again. Alright, so we get a university in here. Unfortunately, this city really doesn't have much commerce. You might have noticed I'm building barracks in pretty much every city. You might be wondering why that is. That's going to be used for drafting later on when I swap to nationhood civic, which I'm going to do as soon as I tech to rifling. 2 chariots hanging around there for some reason. Who knows why. So this crossbow is just totally by itself, and this horse archer is again completely by itself. Like, this is what you shouldn't do. You never want to just do like these little piecemeal attacks and units just moving around by themselves the way the AI does. Anyway, I mentioned I was going to show the little culture trick last turn. So what you can do in this game is, again, once you have music tech, you can build culture. Keep the granary in the queue. So you can convert production into culture. Now, so what that means is if you work a tile like this, you'll turn that production into culture. Now, there is a bug in the game, whereas if you pop your cultural borders using build culture, the production from that turn not only pops your borders, it also applies to the next thing in the queue. So this is a bug in the game. It's called the culture bug, but you can take advantage of it. So I will build culture this turn. I will pop the borders, and I will also get 7 production into a granary. So yes, it's a little cheeky, but it's a bug. It's never going to be fixed because the patching is done now for Civ 4. So you might as well take advantage of it. There's no reason not to. Anyway, my workers are all coming down here to help at this new city. Yeah, this is his last move, so pre-chop that forest rather than doing nothing. And this stack is going to keep moving. If I want to, I can move into Mayan territory next turn. Why is this city unhappy? War weariness ticked up again? Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. All I did was kill a unit in neutral territory, and I got another war weariness penalty. So, a little bit silly. Once again, we'll just fix that with a Colosseum. But there's a limit to how long I can keep doing this, obviously. Still, I have no intention of breaking off the war right now. If I have to run a culture slider for happiness, I will be prepared to do that if need be. I can also always stuff more units into the capital via hereditary rule. Alright, this guy's coming down here. It's a shame I can't stuff him in the capital for 1 turn, but oh well. I was looking to see if there was a unit I could... Oh, but there is a unit I can stuff into the capital. This unit, the chariot. So now it'll be happy for the 1 turn while I build that Colosseum. This is a good use for old units. You can keep them around for hereditary rule garrisons when you're suffering from unhappiness. That's why you usually don't want to delete an old unit. You never know. You almost always find some use for an old unit. Alright, these guys are pretty solid. Oh, we need to kill this unit too. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, let's get a little bit more experience for this 3-star knight. Combat 3, 98.6%. Alright, so that was fairly easy. Unfortunately, that counts as fighting an enemy unit, a unit in enemy territory for war weariness purposes. Move him back there. We've got another unit to kill down here too. I'm going to use this war elephant because this war elephant can't quite catch up to the main stack, and I've got enough war elephants up there. So I'll keep this guy down here around my southern cities. Okay. This guy needs to heal. 2 turns, but if I put my Great General Medic down here for the turn, he'll heal in 1 turn instead. So we'll do that. Now he heals in 1 turn. This poor cat has been running around chasing the rest of the stack. This guy can come up here. Note now that he comes out with 7 experience instead of coming out with, what is it? Instead of coming out with 5 experience. Alright. You heal up. And the rest of you guys are a little too exposed on this tile. More so than I'd like, so you guys can hang out here. But then they're not on a road network for next turn. I'll move them in there. I don't want them to be on this tile because there's no road on this tile. Alrighty. Still looking pretty solid. We get military tradition next turn. And then I can start building cuirassier. This should actually get auto-upgraded to a cuirassier. We'll see if that happens. I believe that it will, though. Someone was trying to do something with espionage to my capital. Okay. So another horse archer moved out to commit suicide. For no reason. Oh, we got Judaism in that city.
Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win.
Not a bad quote. Anyway, so now we can build the cuirassier. We can also upgrade knights to cuirassier, but that's kind of expensive. I'd rather save my money. Let's see. Do I want to knock out theology at a very cheap rate? Probably. Wouldn't be bad to have theocracy civic available, so I'll go ahead and do that and then go on to replaceable parts. I'll get a ton of overflow from doing that. Anyway, so now there's at least one real unit in this city on the border. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple muskets, just for safety's sake. It's a little scary having just an archer in this border city here. It would be nice to have a little bit more defense. And the other reason is there's nothing really economic to build right now. Not a whole lot of economic stuff. So I've been building more military. My power rating should be creeping up a little bit. You can see this is where I attacked the city. Note that both of our power ratings go down. It's been ticking up a little bit since then. Still nowhere near the top. Nowhere near what Portugal. But Portugal just has reams and reams of old, outdated units. See, technically I'm still below the average. This is me. This is Portugal here. He just has enormous amounts of outdated units. But again, that'll get solved when I start drafting units, which is not too far away. I'm getting pretty close to rifling now. All right, let's bring this guy down here. There we go. Another great one. Bismarck has gotten so many great people, it's almost insane. Who just oh, see, Portugal only just got civil service, or at least only just adopted it. It's just very far behind in tech. Very far behind in tech. Alright, so there's a horse archer on this tile. Again, just more weirdness from the AI. They just like to send in these units to commit suicide. So that's yet another unit down, and then can move into the city to recuperate. Yeah, the nice thing. Okay, so now we've got the border. The borders have expanded in this city. It might not look like they have, but trust me, they have. We just this is a very culturally contested region. Nice of Louis to spread Judaism here. That means we get 3 culture per turn instead of 2. The nice thing is now this tile is part of our territory, so in order to move on this city, the AI either has to move on this tile or on this tile. And this tile's not even roaded. That's a failure of the AI. This tile needs to be roaded, just as I need to road this tile. I'm going to try to need to road that tile very soon. Oh well, I'll have the opportunity to do that soonish. Okay, but anyway, note we've got our first cuirassier here. That's pretty sweet. They'll get even better odds than knights do. And up here, I'm going to start the slow march towards Mayapan. Let's see which way. We want to walk here. There, there. Yeah, we want to stay on the defensive terrain so we can go here, here, here. And the mounted units can catch up as they follow in. Only 2 catapults. Oh well, more are trickling up to the front. So we'll keep going. This guy... For now, he can come... I'll go ahead and mine this hill tile. I'll probably be able to use that later. Keep on coming. Chill on that tile for this turn. Alright, let's see what I need to do with these units. Who's still injured? This guy's at 9.8 out of 10. He's probably fine. 6. He can move up here. 98% health. It's not too shabby. This guy's fine. This guy's fine. These 3 are all fine. Oh, yeah, these guys are all okay. And my great general medic, he can come hang out with the group too. Just in case that stack gets attacked. I don't think it will. But if it does, they're on defensive terrain. If it does, they're on defensive terrain and they've got my medic. Oh, and they'll have this guy with them too. So he'll be top defender. Again, note the income keeps going down. That's why I'm not trying to tick spending up to 90%. I can do that, but I'd rather keep a little reserve of gold in the bank, just in case I need it. Keep him in the city for now. Alright, with a knight, a highly promoted knight, a war elephant, and a musket, this city should be relatively safe. I can always funnel more reinforcements down here from Rotterdam. Hopefully that'll be enough. Maybe after I get a couple muskets on the border, I can send another musket or 2 over there. Yeah, I definitely need to get more. Maybe I can trade for a health resource. I'm a little low on health. Let's see if anybody's got something to trade. Resources. Let's see. Does Louis have anything? Louis or the Portuguese leader are my best bets. Yeah, he really likes me a lot. No, he doesn't have any resources to trade. Never mind. Let's check out Portugal. Couldn't betray our close friends. Close friends? Pakal was your worst enemy a minute ago. Oh well. Nah, he doesn't have anything either. Yeah, he's not planning a war, even though it looks like he is. He's actually not. Oh well. So we'll pick up another tech, the cheap theology that a lot of people already had. Or at least he doesn't have, though. We have enough on our hands already. Infamous message. Wow, that was... Just when I think the AI can't get any dumber. That was really stupid. Oh well, free experience for my units.
Two cities have been formed by 2 loves. The earthly by the love of self, the heavenly by the love of God.
Okay. Theology, another religious tech, can be used very strong if you're playing a religious game plan, if you go for Apostolic Palace. But it's not particularly useful for me, which is why I skipped it. I may want Theocracy Civic later. Now, on the replaceable parts, I have a ton of overflow because that was such a cheap tech. This city is just building the catapults nonstop. I'll build the aqueduct because it's cheap and I can use the extra health. Not that there's really a lot more tiles to work here. Anyway, so Beaker's per turn is over 700. That's in a golden age, but that's still a very, very good rate. Now I can see who got Divine Right. Wow, it was Gandhi? Wow, his game plan makes no sense. He doesn't even have metal casting or civil service, but he researched all the way to Divine Right. Very weird. Anyway. Should probably get Compass at some point too, just because it irritates me that the AI has those techs over me. Oh, by the way, you can upgrade War Elephants to Cuirassier. But they're pretty good just as War Elephants too. There's the upgrade. You can see, well, actually, Knights to Cuirassier are not that expensive, only 50 gold. They're not that bad. Some of the other upgrades are very expensive. Anyway, so, yeah, 2 chariots here. Just totally suicidal on the part of the AI. Anyway, we'll keep moving the single movers up. I'll just get some free experience from this unit. 99. Get another experience point on the Cuirassier. Actually, a little bit embarrassed that he took any damage at all. That's okay, though. Can move up with the rest of the stack. Almost full health. Stay with the rest of the guys up there. Oh, by the way, note that because he has 3 moves, he can move onto like a forest or hill tile and then move again. That's why 3 moves are really strong in this game and why you don't normally see 3 movers. Only special units can get 3 moves. Normally you can't. Let's see if this guy takes even 1 point of damage. Yes, he did. I was hoping he might not. Oh well. So for that reason, he can come back in the city and heal for a turn. Keep moving these guys up. I honestly have no idea what the garrison in this city looks like. It might be easy to take, it might be a total disaster. Might have to wait for more reinforcements. I just don't know, but we'll find out. Alright, so here I set these guys up so they could road, and then the rest of the units could, rest of the workers could come in here and start chopping. Let's move the next guy up so he can road that. Just in preparation. Yeah, this city needs farms desperately before it can do anything. Farms and a chop on that granary are the two things it needs. Anyway, Oxford's going to finish. That will increase research substantially, increase it by 100% in the capital. So I should go up about 100 beakers per turn next turn. Oh, and this city was starving because the chariots were sitting there. So let's just fix that. And I think that this is pretty good. I haven't been checking on this city. It's at the happy cap right now. So let's do this. Go ahead and kill its growth for the moment. I mean, it's only going to grow into unhappiness anyway. It's actually building the bank at a decent pace. Okay, when it's about ready to grow, I'll whip a market to completion and then overflow into that bank. Should work out reasonably well. All right. Yeah, wow, I got almost, look at how much my science increased. 140 beakers per turn. Just for, or 100, yeah, 140 just from Oxford. Man, this guy likes to have a ton of units on my border. He just is like intent on giving me a migraine, never having safety on that eastern border. Anyway, so there's Oxford. Yeah, you can see how powerful Oxford is. Oxford is a really big deal. Increased research by, yeah, like 120 base speakers. Really, really big deal. Okay, so now the capital's got most of its infrastructure stuff out of the way. That means it can build some military. Build some military for me. And that might as well be a couple more cuirassiers. Those are such good units. Yeah, this city's got a barracks. I would like one musket up here. Do I have all the econ stuff out of the way? Pretty much. Pretty much. At least one musket up here would be nice. Let's see what's in this city before we do anything else. Not actually, that's not defended too bad at all. That's not too bad. I'm going to play on until I either take this city or fail to take it. But hopefully I should be able to take it pretty quickly. These mounted units can all move up and attack. That unit's healing. Oh, does this city have walls? No, it doesn't. Okay, so the city defenses will go down pretty fast. Maybe 2 more turns to take this. Hopefully, something like that. I've got a pretty decent stack up there by now, because I've been building it for a while. You road. You chop. We need 1 more chop to finish the granary. You, well, you never know if roading these tiles will come in handy, so I'll just keep on roading. Never know. Might end up in a fight against Bismarck at some point in time, and it might be useful. I'm really not scared about the... Oh, could I move up here? Let's see. If I moved there, no. Can't quite get to the spot I wanted to. I'm really not scared about any of Pakal's units attacking Cuirassier. I should get odds on just about anything. I even get pretty decent odds on a pike. Okay, so yeah, basically all that happened this turn is we finished Oxford and got a huge tick up in research rate. That and this giant stack of units continues to sit on the border just like staring at me. But the interface says that he's not thinking about attacking me, and we do have good relations. We are pleased. We really should be. We're really close to friendly. We only need a little bit more to get friendly relations. Maybe I can gift him or trade him something just to try to. Is there like a resource I could gift him? Nope, he doesn't want anything. Unfortunately, I need everything that I've got here. I only have the 1 gold. I should hook up the other gold and gift it to him. See if that would improve relations. Peace treaty canceled with Louis. I can't imagine that Louis is fighting me because we're friendly. And the AI doesn't normally declare war at friendly. Even if we did, it wouldn't be that scary. I could always just make peace with Pakal. No, we were trading something, I think, and the deal wore off. Oh well. Anyway, more catapults for now. I can automate that, but I keep thinking I'm gonna swap onto something else. What did we just build? Oh, an aqueduct here. I need a worker to get up here and farm these tiles, or cottage them, or something. I can actually use another worker. I'll just build another worker out of the city. There's another one of those auto cuirassier. Alright, let's deal with the front lines first. And then we'll deal with the supply lines after that. Alright, bombard. Okay, yeah, we are going to need another turn to bombard for sure. We will get the defenses down to 0 next turn. Then it's just a question of whether I want a collateral turn or not. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. This catapult, I don't want to send a catapult by itself. It can't get to that attack in time, so we'll just leave it there. Alright, 2 more knights. Ooh, if I move them here, they could be in on an attack next turn. That's fine. I just want to cover them with 1 unit. Let's just... Oh, the cuirassiers have already moved. Well, that's okay. I'll move a war... No, war elephant wouldn't protect them. Oh, well, I'll just leave them there. If they get attacked by a pike, well, the pike has to move out of the city to do it. Ah, well. That was a micro mistake. Shouldn't have moved those cuirassiers first. Oh, well, though. Okay, so... Now we gotta continue this farm. Almost done. These guys can hang out here for now. Let's just scout to make sure that I'm not, there isn't a unit from Pakal trying to slip over here to this city. So let's leave this guy down here just to scout for the moment. Okay, that was pretty simple. Not a ton going on in this turn. Just trying to finally build some military because I'm in such great economic shape. So we'll get replaceable parts, and now I can start building lumber mills. I will have to put up a couple lumber mills. Oh, that unit didn't quite make it into the city. Oh, German scout. I was like, what is moving here? Here we go.
The whole is more than the sum of its parts.
So replaceable parts lets you build lumber mills. You'll see a couple of them in the next video. And this is the tech that we really want, though, rifling. Rifling is a very, very strong tech. Very strong. Musket here. I should build an aqueduct just for the health now that I've got a couple defenders. This city could also use an aqueduct. Yeah, I'm low on health right now. So now I've got at least a couple defenders. I wouldn't say I have anything approaching serious defense over here, but at least I won't get blown over when Portugal sneezes now. Alright. So we can remove all the defenses this turn. Now, how many units are actually in here? Keeping in mind that if I wait a turn, these units are going to enter the city. Nope, I think it's better to attack now. Real defenders. 1 pike. 2 longbows. Yeah, this city doesn't have much in the way of defenses. Plus, it's not on a hill, and that makes a very big deal indeed. Alright, so... Look at this. We still get 69% odds against a pike. Let's try a formation, or a melee pike. 71% and 4.4. So note, these are the odds with the cuirassier. Let's check out what the odds are with a knight, who's promoted the same way. Oh, this knight's even higher promoted. Actually gets about the same odds, but not quite as good. See, a combat... But look, here's the jumping point. A combat 2 knight only gets 33%. Whereas a combat 2 cuirassier gets 69%. Like, that's a huge difference. It shows how much stronger cuirassier are over knights. You might not think that that +2 strength makes a difference, but it is just a huge difference. Anyway, We have pretty good odds to win this, or where we can also retreat. There we go. Got that. So we had pretty good odds in that fight. Use the cuirassier. 78%. Pretty good. I'm not going to get better odds than anything else, though, so let's use them. Nope, I lost. Alright, so we had about four out of 5 odds to win that, but we didn't get the luck on that particular battle. Like I said, it's fine. 71%. I'd prefer to attack mostly from this stack first. 71%. I'll save that anti-melee promotion in case the mace appears. Nope, I lost this one too. Not getting too lucky on this particular one. I've had odds on every battle and I've lost 2 out of 3. Yeah, he just got a great general from that. War weariness is also going to tick up again after this battle. 71% again. Did I lose this one too? Well, nobody can say that I've been lucky in this game, because I sure as heck haven't. I've lost so many battles I had odds on in this game. Still, I am taking all these units down into the red, so it's just a matter of time, even if I lose these high odds battles. But you lose all those high odd battles in a row, it's pretty unlucky. 99%. So now we're in the mop-up stage. I should win every battle from here on out. Should win all the rest of the battles. Yeah, these units are now damaged. 93%. A little lower than I'd like. Let's use one of these guys. 99.2. Please tell me I didn't lose 99.2. Okay. I was worried for a moment there. Yeah, look how much down. Let's check the combat log for that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got in 5 hits on my knight. Craziness. Anyway, now we're really in the mop-up stage of the battle. Now I can even like send in my City Raider sword and get odds. Yeah, I did kill that unit even if it didn't quite look like it. I want the mace for stack defense. 99.4, so I should win all the rest of the battles. So funny watching an elephant fight a trebuchet. Use another. So, not the luckiest battle I've ever fought, but we got the job done regardless. We'll give my great general the honor of taking the city once more. Hamilcar Barca gets the honor. This one we do want to keep. I'll check the city. Oh wow, nice. Look at all the stuff that survived capture. Every city improvement has a 50-50 chance to survive capture. Install a new governor. Now war weariness is going to go up a lot. We also have 10 turns of resistance in the city before it becomes ours, but this will be a good city. I mean, the city's size 14. Wow. Size 14 city, jeez. That's pretty good. Now we can move on Lakamha, but this city will take forever to take because city walls, they'll have to be bombed down. City walls take forever to bombard down. Alright. We've still got 2 units to kill though, so that's nice. All the knights have pretty much already attacked, unfortunately. That's alright though. This guy can take combat too. 94%. Alright, so that guy's gone. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any 2 movers left that can attack. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. If I hadn't had such lousy luck up there, I would have been better off. Oh well. Even though there's a decent chance this unit dies on counterattack, I'll still take the odds. A 3 promo knight is not the easiest thing to kill. Alright, this moves up here. Ugh. It's a little bit unfortunate that the borders still extend up to here. Wait. 20, 40, 60. This tile shouldn't be in his culture next turn. This shouldn't be in his culture. Yeah, but this one still will be. I need a road on these 2 tiles so I can send reinforcements up there faster. I'll have to send this worker up there to do that. Alright, anyway, let's finish up the turn. I think this video has gone pretty long again. But once again, can finish on a city capture. We'll have a lot of war weariness next turn to deal with, unfortunately. By the way, the AI, I don't think I've mentioned this, the AI cheats enormously on war weariness. You guys stay there. You move into the city as a defender. The AI just like ignores war weariness in this game. It's one of the other reasons why I don't really like it as a mechanic that much, because the way the AI cheats. Alright, chop this. I want to get that granary done. And then I think I'm going to send a couple workers. I forgot to swap this over to here. Need to grow. One of the reasons why I don't like that too much. Okay, yeah, see these catapults, the flow of cats is slowed by me not having a road up here, so I'm going to need to remedy that. I need to send two workers up here to road through here so I can go around the culture. I thought that I would get control of this tile after that city fell, but La Camha still controls that. So, final look at the demographics. Power is now up to 3rd. We're actually above average. I have been building a lot of military. Still first in GMP. Crop yield has fallen, but again, as I take more territory, I should improve in that. You can't see the result of the battle, of this particular battle in the graphs yet, but note that the military has definitely ticked upwards. Oh, actually, I wanted to grab this tech because it's so cheap. Oops, not that. And if we look at the tech, yeah, everybody has compass. I might as well just research it because it's so cheap. And I don't like the AI having techs up over me, if I can get them that easily. So, then on to rifling. And we'll just continue the beatdown of Pakal. Alright, anyway, so productive turn. 2 cities taken. Well, 1 raised, another captured. And the offense is still on the move, and we don't even have rifling yet. Just going to be a bit of a pain to deal with the war weariness next turn, but we will survive, and we will keep pushing the fight. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope you're enjoying this series, and I will see you guys with the next video next week. Take care.